Hi Ben, how are you?
I'm very tired because I've been at Photokina just talking about the Alpha 99 Mark II. That's our latest camera from Sony. It's our flagship A-mount, and what's great about it is it's full frame, 42 megapixels at 12 frames per second.
This is something.
The competitors out there, they can maybe shoot quick, or they can maybe have high resolution, but they have nothing which offers such high resolution at such a quick frame rate. And that's really what's unique about this camera. It has a hybrid autofocus system, so it uses a dedicated autofocus sensor, like the Alpha 77 Mark II with translucent mirror technology, but it's using the sensor off the Alpha 7R Mark II. So it has 399 focus points built into the image sensor. 399. How many of our competitors have that?
I don't know.
None, okay? So with these two sensors, they work together. And so what happens is you get a really wide area of coverage, and anywhere where these points overlap, you get 79 hybrid cross AF points. So with the camera of the Alpha 99 Mark II, like a flash, it's there, it's in focus, and also it can shoot, like I say, massive resolution, 42.4 megapixel back illuminated sensor at full 12 frames per second with that amazing autofocus system. Added onto that, you've got 5-axis in-body stabilization. It gives you up to 4.5 steps of effective correction. So it's going to work, like I say, really avoid camera shake in low light situations. It's across all 5 axes. That's the first for A-mounts. We have in-body stabilization before, but not 5 axes. That's going to work for movies and stills. So every single shot you take is going to be stabilized. The low light capability, 102,400 ISO with 5-axis in-body stabilizer. The focusing can work down to EV-4, so that's really dark situations. For low light even, it's great work. What about video? Well, 4K movie recording, full frame sensor, and then you've got full pixel readout without pixel binning in the Super 35 area of the sensor, the APS-C crop. You've got all of our pro video options on there, S-Log, S-Gamma, clean HDMI out, XLR adapter compatibility. Like I say, all those pro video features also in the Alpha 99 Mark II. It's an all-in-one package, so we think that this is going to really appeal to people who are, of course, current A-mount users, and they've got an amazing new body that they can use their lenses on. And if they want high resolution, if they're wanting to shoot in the studio, they've got 42 megapixel and landscape. That high resolution is magnificent, that kind of shooting. But sports photographers as well, if you want to shoot at 12 frames per second, you've got that high burst rate. And then first for sports or wildlife photographers, you've got that 12 frames per second at 42 megapixels. That's more than 500 megapixels per second. It's a crazy amount of stuff. But the video guys are going to love it as well. So we are committed to both our systems, as we've always said, A-mount and E-mount. So we will continue to develop A-mount bodies and lenses, as well as E-mount bodies and lenses. We're committed to our customers.
Because it will be a surprise for photographers, because now I never expect to make another Alpha 99, you know?
People have been saying to us, last couple of years, is A-mount dead? Are you going to bring another A-mount? I've been standing here, I've been saying, we will continue to make A-mount bodies and lenses. You didn't listen to me, guys. Come on. We are serious with Sony, and we're, like I say, really listening to customer feedback. So even in the body on here, we've developed things which we've been listening to you guys, not just producing the A-mount body. For example, the menu's been restructured. A lot of you guys said, we want more options, more options. We added more options and more options. But then you said, we've got so many options, it's really confusing and things are here and there. So now the menu is more organized with all those options, but put in a really understandable way as well. It's a bargain. It's an estimated retail, 3,600 euros.
Wow, this is something. And about availability, do you know something?
So it should be available from around about November time.
You hold like a child there. What is this?
So this is like my new baby, yes. So this is our new E-mount lens, which has a focal range of 18 to 110, and it's really made as a video lens. Of course, it can take great still images as well, but it's got mainly features which we've dedicated to try and improve for video recording. Amongst that, like I say, it has the focal range of 18 to 110. It's compatible with E-mounts, so it's APS-C or Super 35. Designed for these, and it's got a lot of things which are really good for movie shooters. So for example, we have, like I say, an aperture ring on here which you can manually change, and you can have that clickless, so it doesn't make any single noise as you're changing the aperture during there. Without clicks. You've got a manual zoom ring on there. You're manually, physically zooming the lens. This is not electrical communication, you're zooming the lens with that. And what's also interesting is you can actually change the direction of the zoom even though. So although we hope that everybody has beautiful Sony lenses out there, some of our competitors' lenses zoom in the opposite direction. And if you're used to doing that, you can change the zoom direction to the opposite direction. We have an autofocus and manual focus dial on the front as well, and you can easily change between autofocus and manual focus just by clicking it up or down. You'll notice with all of these as well, they're different sizes and feels. So without even looking at it, you can tell which one you're touching and which one you're controlling. Now within this as well, there is power zoom options. So like I say, it's not just physically manually zooming on there. And of course, we have optical image stabilization, constant aperture of f4 running throughout. In addition, you'll also find on the focus dial here that you can directly attach a focus puller straight onto there as well. So that's really useful for those users too.
So think about all.
We're trying to think about all.
Also manual, also autofocus.
Exactly, so it's got options for everybody out there. Now what's really different from this to say maybe somebody who's using a digital SLR lens on a mirrorless camera or digital SLR shooting is some of the really high-end features in this which you might be familiar with from cine lenses. So as a starting point, minimal focus breathing. So when you're changing focus, unlike conventional digital SLR lenses, it's not going to change the angle of view. We also have minimal axial shift when you're zooming. So again, a lot of people might not realize, but when you zoom a traditional SLR lens, what's in the center can actually change as you zoom in, not ideal for video. And on top of that, this lens can maintain focus while you zoom in. Again, something which conventional lenses don't do very well. These are all features which we normally associate with, like I say, a high-end cine lens. Yet this, like I say, is all available in our portable, like I say, 18-110 lens here. What's really good for users out there is, like I say, it's starting off at 18 millimeters, designed for Super 35 format, and so
right.
Exactly. So
it will be not be a problem.
Yeah, exactly. So we got a lot of, for example, FS5 users, FS7 users who are currently using our 28-135 lens. Has a lot of similar features in that, being very dedicated towards video, but maybe that equivalent focal length of 42 is maybe not quite wide enough for them. Here, starting at 18 millimeters, the 35 millimeters equivalent is 27, and it's a lot more flexible for them. Also, it has an even larger zoom than you get in that lens as well. So we think this is going to be popular with FS5 users and FS7 users.
Exactly.
And then
we have some users. We have a lot of users in Romania, yes, that using FS5, FS7, so it will be happy to hear about this new lens.
Well, exactly. We think those users are going to be super happy about it as well. If you want to use it with something like an Alpha 6300 as a B camera, because you've also got S-Log picture profile in there as well, you have that capability too. Or if you have an Alpha 7R Mark II, where you know the quality out of the Super 35 area with full pixel readout, without pixel binning, out of a 15 megapixel data oversampling, this lens is going to be great for shooting in that mode as well.
Good. And it's made by G lenses, no?
So yeah, this is one of our G lenses. So within Sony we have standards of lens, so Sony lens, G lenses, Zeiss lenses. This is one of our premium G lenses. So it comes with very high optical quality as well. So running throughout that from 18 all the way up to 110, you're going to get very good quality in there, constant aperture, loads of video features, and we think it's going to be really popular for those kind of users. So it's going to the estimated retail is somewhere around 4,000 euros. I'm not sure exactly the availability timing, but hopefully coming soon to a store near you.